Hey dear Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to have some Valentine's Day fun. This is such a super cool project using the Heart Framelits to cut out our little heart shape and insert a little red heart here for you and me. And this is actually the new fancy foil vellum that is to die for. Love it! Let's get started. I'm going to start by attaching our vellum to a sheet of Whisper White cardstock. All of these supplies and dimensions are available on my blog simply by going to this URL, or if you're on YouTube, you can actually click directly on this YouTube video and it'll bring you right to all of this information and where you can order these supplies online. Now because it's vellum, adhesive is going to show through it, so you just want to be careful to make sure that you put adhesive behind where the gold dots are. I'm using Stampin' Up's mini glue dots, and we'll just stick a dot behind each heart that's in the center here. I didn't get them all spot on behind, so I'm just kind of peeling them back so they hide behind the heart so they don't stick out. And then we will stick that on our Whisper White. We will be using the magnetic platform and the third smallest heart from the Heart Framelits collection. Place one cutting pad underneath. We want to line that heart up off the edge, about 3/4 of it on the cardstock. So we're going to start with the top right hand side. You want about 3/4 of it on our panel. And the magnetic platform is important here. You can use the multi-purpose cutting platform on tab 1 and a post-it note if you don't have this, but it is really helpful to keep it stuck down in this one position for this particular project. Not that I don't love it for every project. Go ahead and crank that through. Now we have our top part done. We're going to repeat with the bottom left. Same thing, about 3/4 on our panel. So we can go ahead and assemble this part so far. Gold goes down with snail. I put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of our heart panel. So that's going to raise this up and give it some pop and dimension. Oh, did you see that? We just lost power for a second. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alrighty then. For the you and me, I'm using not just a brand new stamp set, but a brand new type of stamp from Stampin' Up. These are photopolymer stamps. I'm sure I said it wrong because it's really fun to say photopolymer, 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 photopolymer. Oh, I could have some fun with that one, right? Anyways, these are clear stamps. You can see right through the actual stamp itself. They're a little different than our normal rubber stamps. There's two different Countless Saying sets, 1 and 2. This is actually number 2. But I need them both because they're awesome. Real red ink pad and Whisper White craft ink. So as you can see, you can actually see right through. It's not rubber, it's a form of plastic actually. So we'll stamp that on a piece of scrap real red. And you're me, I just want to make sure there's enough room on this scrap to punch out the heart. So these words are very bold and stand out. I'm going to emboss them in white. Just folded a piece of scrap cardstock here to catch our excess powder. Pour that right over the top. Flick off the extras really good. Now a tiny little tap. Get that stress out. Nice. Whoa, whoa, we got a little accident going on. Oopsie. Next I have the Stampin' Up heat tool. This is going to heat and melt our emboss powder. And it's super cool. One of my favorite things, heat embossing. You may not be able to see it as well in the video, but it actually raises up and makes it a little puffy. It's very cool. We're going to punch that out with our heart punch. I like to do that upside down so you can line it up exactly. The heart's attached to our card base with Stampin' Dimensionals. Just line those up right in the little holes. And it's just so awesome. I love the cutout. Very, very cool. I've used 2 of the different gold foil designs. The hearts and the dots. I think they both look awesome on this card. It's a real Valentine's wow. Be sure to visit my blog for hundreds more videos, daily inspiration, samples, Stampin' Up sales, specials, and tons more ideas. Thanks for joining me.